In Nice Try Buddy news.
Nice try, buddy.
Nice die, buddy.
Submitted by Fight Me Juan on Juan. A man's scam went wrong, so he faked his own kidnapping to get out of it.
That's funny.
That's good.
I love shitty scam artists. They're the funniest thing on earth.
That's hilarious. It was like when you were a little kid. I was just talking about this on Twitter. This guy was saying he was watching his cousin, and his cousin didn't finish his book report, so he just didn't go to school that day. And that was the answer. Like, you got more time. And I remember when we had that as an option, like, I just don't go to the place where somebody's expecting something from me.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, now you got bills. I don't care if you're sick.
Yeah.
It's the first.
Yeah.
I don't care, but my mom, fam.
Yeah.
It's the first. Pay me my money.
You gotta go do it.
Yeah, so this man, so this takes place in upstate New York. He was playing something called Super Bowl Squares, which is a gambling game. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, squares. Yeah, they, people do it at during the Super Bowl.
So how do you play? Because I don't know.
So if it's like you have like a grid, and then there are points on it, and then you predict where you think the score is going to.
So it's almost kind of, it's like bingo and gambling, but for a football game.
Yeah, but you do multiple bets per game. So it's not just, you don't just bet one score, you bet multiple scores to see if you get the closest to the actual final score.
Got it.
That sounds pretty fun.
I feel like I played that back when I worked at a hospital, but a different version of that.
If the patient's gonna live or not for the surgery.
No, I meant like with my coworkers. That's what I meant.
I thought everyone was betting like, oh, okay, the heart transplant guy's probably not gonna make it. And everyone's like, oh, I put $50 on that.
Midnight or 11:30.
Oh God.
He's like, I put $50 a guess. I think he's gonna make it. And it's like, no. It's like, did you see his chart? It's like, he's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
All right, we both know he's gonna die, but what time though?
It's like, no fair. You can't look at his chart first.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, you had insider information.
Okay, yeah, so this man, he was playing that. His name is Robert. He's 60 years old. He was found in the back seat of a blue pickup truck, and he was bound with duct tape, and then a rope was tied around his neck and attached to the headrest. Apparently, he said that he was robbed at gunpoint, and these robbers, they took $16,000 in cash that he had won in the game. And then so for 2 days, he was driven around Western New York against his will. But then like they left him there, and so that's how he was found. So the cops, once they were like collecting DNA from the truck, like they were like really going in trying to figure out what happened here. But then the more they questioned this dude, there was like a lot of holes in his story. And so finally he ended up, after 30-something minutes,
That's it.
minutes of telling his story, he admitted that he lied about the whole thing.
I give up.
After 35 minutes.
I thought you were gonna say 35 days.
Terrible alibi.
He rolled on himself.
I know.
He narked himself.
On himself after 35 minutes?
Yep.
He had 3 days to work on his story.
That's as fucking fast as I ain't telling you shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, okay, I'll tell you.
Damn.
You cracked me.
Yep. So like,
What's his name? Took like at least 3 weeks or whatever, and he still hasn't admitted it.
Oh, Jussie Smollett?
Jussie Smollett.
I'm going to the grave with it.
Exactly.
This is my truth.
Exactly.
I respect a man who sticks to his principles. This guy, 30 minutes of your own lie?
Unbelievable.
The
Yeah,
streets is not
so-
respecting that.
apparently what he did is, so this Super Bowl Squares game had a $50,000 payout, but he rigged it by making up names on some of the squares. And so, but he didn't end up winning. So then he found out that he had to pay $50,000 to the winner.
Oh Lord.
And so that's when the whole kidnapping thing and robbery plot happened.
So why didn't he ask for 50,000 instead of 15? Like he should have been like, they robbed me for 50,000.
That's a lot. How do you mistakenly get on the hook for 50 grand?
Right.
That's not like a little bit of money. I feel like you would know that much money's on the table before you make a bet like
He's
that.
a gambleaholic. I've only seen like celebrities gamble that kind of money.
Oh,
So
let me
what was
show you
kidnapping
this
supposed to do? How was that going to get him out of the thing?
So he was hoping that
Oh,
like,
he absolutely did it. That guy's picture, I mean,
so he was doing all this so then he could tell the winner like, look, I was kidnapped and I was robbed.
But that's what I'm saying. Even the amounts don't make sense. He should have been like, they robbed me of like 70,000 or something,
Right.
so I can't pay you back because that was the money I was gonna. But he said 16,000.
So where's the other money? I spent it all.
This guy is all sorts of fucked up.
Who looks like he's fucking made every wrong decision in life possible.
He does.
You know,
Every time he's had a chance,
he's the
made
guy
the wrong
at the edge
choice.
of the bar drinking by himself in a dark ass like old bar.
He's the guy who's bummed because his meth lab didn't work out.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I tried to start this meth business. I just can't get it off the ground.
He can't even get any criminal activity off the ground because he's just been sucking at life.
So funny.
He can't even go to jail right.
Yeah, so the cop said like this dude has a goatee. Like it doesn't look like he's been sitting in a car for 3 days. Cause they said
It's
like,
nicely trimmed.
yeah, it was like clean shaved.
The kidnappers were nice and they gave him a fucking grooming kit.
Shave.
His breath is all fresh and minty.
Exactly.
He's been brushing it using
He
Listerine.
didn't poop or shit in there at all.
It takes a woman investigating you. It was probably female officers that was
Heck
like,
yeah,
Women are the best forensic investigators.
absolutely. I don't smell no pee in here. Ah, dang, I didn't think
Jussie
about
Smollett's like, you didn't fucking hire your friends? What are you, an idiot? It's like, you gotta hire your friends, man. Like, have someone in the car with you, at
What's
least.
the latest on that story? I haven't.
he got grand juried, and then he just hasn't been on Instagram.
Yeah.
What does grand jury mean?
So the Cook County judge or court system basically gathers a group of people and decide, are we going to bring charges on him or not? And they haven't. I think the police have charged him with falsifying police
Yeah.
records. So I think he's waiting for his trial to be said. This is backfired in the worst possible way.
I know.
This is the worst episode of Empire ever. He just didn't put any
This is
thought.
probably the best.
And probably the last, for him anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm off with the last 2 episodes, and it was over a pay dispute. See, it's always money.
Yeah,
It's always money,
It always
baby.
goes back to
Always.
money.
Fake kidnapping is always money.
It's always
Damn, that's crazy.
not me. It's probably for attention. Prove to me that you love me. I want to see how far you'll go.
I wonder how long it take for me to snitch on myself. That dude lasted 35 minutes, and
I
he
know.
only had himself to blame.
Dude,
Yep.
He only had to be loyal to himself, and he couldn't even do it.
that's what I'm saying. We love playing Mafia and shit. Like, I would fucking really work myself to stay in it.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate mafia, though, because these FBI or police, what do you call it, interrogators, they do this for a job.
Yeah.
They're dealing with liars on a daily.
I could beat him.
We'll see. We'll
I
see.
could do it.
I already called your tail, so maybe.
I know exactly. Well, now that I know my tell in Mafia, thanks to you.
Oh, you guys are talking about the game Mafia?
Yeah, Mafia.
Oh, man, my family just started. We played the werewolf version.
Oh, okay. That's fun
Okay,
too.
ultimate world.
Yeah, my kids they're the best liars ever.
Are they really?
And we had a whole game party one time.
They blew your mind. You're like,
They're perfect little liars. They tricked me, and I was like, "You're my son." Then my son got me killed. I was like, "There's 20 people playing. Why are you going after me?"
You're that emotional dad who's like, you're my son, you're killing me in this game.
But when it's my turn, I got him killed. It's all competitive. I thought I had dad-son
you're a
loyalty.
great dad.
Yeah, but when it's my turn, kill him. He's the wolf.
You know what? You know what we are? We're petty. We're very petty people.
Very
I
petty.
have to get my revenge. I have to. I must.
Gotta do it. I didn't talk to my son for the rest of the night. He had me killed. He tricked me.
You didn't give him dinner, right?
No dinner.
Yeah.
Christmas?
Fuck that.
What's that? We're Jehovah's
grounded.
Witnesses.
Exactly.
We don't celebrate it no more. You turn on me? Me? I brought you into this world.
I can ground you, son. I agree with you.
I love it.
No, but yeah, so this dude, Robert, he got charged with a felony of scheme to defraud and a misdemeanor count on falsely reporting an incident.
That's the same thing they charged Jussie Smollett with.
Yep.
Falsely reporting.
But dude, only 30 minutes he broke. You gotta give him some leniency for that, right?
I think that's why the cops, you know, when they bring you into the room where they're gonna talk to you, it takes time. You know, like they don't come in immediately. I think they let you sit there for like an hour or two, just
Simmer
so
in your life.
Yeah.
someone that's like that can't, like, fuck. And they let all the anxiety build up. He's probably like knocking on the window. Oh my God, I know this is a one-way mirror, but I'll tell the truth.
I fucking did it!
They just sounded
And they're just pouring coffee, like, oh damn, that was
I'll tell
easy.
you everything you want to know about him, me,
They just
us.
closed the door and they're doing that.
We just arrested 16 suspects, and he's like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
We actually had no evidence on you, but
He fucking interrogated himself.
We actually found.
Where were you? I don't know. You're lying. I am.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
He did good cop, bad cop with himself.
Poor guy.
Damn, I know, I'm like the worst liar. That's why I hate playing those games.
You are not a bad liar anymore. You can't say that anymore.
Well, I'm trying to
oh, yeah,
get
we've
better.
seen you do pretty good.
Oh, from that last one?
Yeah, dude.
That was so funny.
What's cool about those games? You're allowed to lie.
Yes.
I know, but like,
It's
it
rewarded.
I hate, like, I can't. I hate it.
Even Nikki told me that you were wrecking in Salem yesterday.
You got to use that to your benefit then. if your friends know that about you, you got to use that to throw them off your
She
scent.
did. She threw us off in the last couple games. She was killing it.
Last couple.
She tricked me,
I've been trying.
and I never get tricked.
She's a viper now, dude. It's true.
Created a monster. She lies about everything. A lot of the articles right now, she's fucking with us.
She's made these fake websites up.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think games like that are so fun because you could do whatever you want and it doesn't hurt anybody.
Whatever you want.
It's
Well-
kind of like war, you know? Like you could kill whoever you want and you don't get in trouble for it.
That's true.
Nah, I'm okay. I'd rather just not get involved. I'm like, don't. My guilty conscience.
But don't you want to play?
That's why war crimes are bullshit. I'm like, what? You commit a crime during war? Like what? It's an anathema.
No, because
Yeah.
that's the same thing as like time out. That's not right. You can't use gas. You can't use chemical gas, man. That's fucked
Exactly,
up, man. That's
exactly.
time out. So I think
That is really weird when you think about it. Like, we're killing each other, man, but come on. Well, you guys are you're taking all the fun out. It's got to at least be ethical, man. Chemical gas. I mean, come on, man.
Somebody
Somebody's
bombed our fucking houses earlier, and it's like, yeah, but I didn't use gas. That's respectable.
regulations on ammunition, on the type of rifles they can use, all this shit. And I'm like, you guys are murdering each other and you're setting up rules? That's kind of funny.
We're having a gentleman's war. I
Yeah.
love that shit. It's a gentleman's war.
If they want to do that, they should have like a referee in the middle of it.
Yeah, like,
That's the wrong round. That bullet is for vehicles, not for people.
No legs. Don't shoot for the legs.
Yeah.
Aim for vital organs only.
that's like what the UN is or whatever. They're probably like
They are.
the game committee of war. They're like, all right, so let's do this. All right, let's not do the gas anymore, guys. And the big bombs, let's not do that.
Yep.
That is so fun. It's so weird that somebody really was like, you got to put some stipulations on it.
I know.
It's like, we've taken this war shit a little too far.
I
It's
know.
ridiculous, guys.
You can't be wearing colors that disguise you.
Right.
You gotta be a neon yellow so we can see you what's going on.
Hey, no
You
fair.
do that in hunting. They're like, I mean, you can kill the deer, but I mean, put an orange vest over it. Make it at least competitive.
I always hear people on the news, and they're always talking about, like, the Taliban or whatever, and it's like, these people, they don't wear uniforms or anything. I'm like, yeah, it's actually pretty smart. Actually pretty fucking intelligent.
Because they're not playing fair. That's
They're also at home. You're in their neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I live
What do you
here.
want them to wear?
Yeah, what am I supposed to wear? There's no army. We don't have army. There's no uniform.
They're like goat farmers and shit. Like, what do you expect? They don't got money for a nice camouflage suit.
The Taliban should come out and be like, these are the official hats of the Taliban. We're releasing official hats. And then they never wear them.
I know.
Because we're all so stupid. We're like, okay, that's going to be the uniform. Got it. And then they don't wear them.
We're absolutely fall for that.
We would fall for it.
They're like, where's your honor? We have all the money, all the fucking equipment, all the technology.
You guys are killing us with planes from New Mexico.
Yep.
You're talking about honor?
Yeah.
Well, at least that guy's wearing a uniform inside of that hut.
Yeah.
And they have fucking muskets and shit. And you're like, come on, man, where's your honor? It's like, that's almost like killing somebody with a bow and arrow. With the fucking, with the laser, you know?